Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today is May 10th, and from May 6th, just an update about the grain spawns that I put together. This one is Blue Oyster mushroom, and even though you could see that the colonization is happening, I'm still kind of worried because I think I didn't dry this off a little bit. You can see a little bit of the juice pooling at the bottom. You see how the liquid just rose, but so far it hasn't shown any nastiness. I could see there's colonization on the bottom. There's colonization on the top and the side. So until it shows me otherwise, I'm hoping that the mushrooms grow pretty quickly and start consuming that water. Reishi mushroom, fully colonized. Little spot in the back, but for the most part, I don't even need to break it up. It's there. And this was inoculated on 4/29. 4/29. And this one's King Oyster mushroom. Same thing back here. King Oyster mushroom. Pretty much fully colonized. And I'm doing this so that way, the last blocks that I had, I tried to do just needle injection port, but they were so big, and I crammed them up into the thing that it didn't get full circulation of steam, and still had some bacteria, so it didn't fully cook off and sterilize. This is just a precaution because each one of these popcorns is going to be, grain spawns are going to be an essential injection port 100 to like 1,000 times all over the bag. Faster colonization time, and just gets it done. So this one right here, for some reason, Pink Oyster mushroom and Blue Oyster mushroom are always the fastest colonizers. This one is fully colonized. There's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I feel like the Blue Oyster mushroom will be like that, but because there's so much moisture in here, maybe you can't really see it as well. Now coming down here to these were inoculated on 5/6. These are my lion's mane mushroom, and as you could see, it's already taken over the top of the substrate. Pretty much everywhere that you see that it's like carbon dioxide, that's where the mushrooms are breathing at. So it hasn't took over this half of the block, but everything from the middle and up, you can already see it's colonized. It's light and wispy, and it's about to start getting darker. Same thing over here. Everything from here and up is already colonized, as you could see. Trying to get you guys a good little close visual. But, it already has the lion's mane all up on there. This one is the Reishi mushroom. If you've seen my other videos, then you would know that each of these I already had sawdust spawn, and I just broke up the blocks and put them inside these blocks for faster colonization time. And you could see that it is already doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. So this time I didn't make 5-pound blocks because I wanted to be able to break it up. And when the 5-pound blocks, if you guys have seen from my last videos, they are very huge, and I was scared to break it up or tried to because it would bust the bag. So these, I left them a little bit. These are 3.5-pound blocks, and these are doing very well. It was easy for me to shake it inside the bag when I added the spawn and all whatnot. And same thing back there. That one is lion's mane. And you can see pretty much all the carbon dioxide has been taken over. And it is doing very well. For 4 days, it's pretty much halfway colonized in 4 days. So maybe within 2 weeks, we'll be able to see starting to put it in the fruiting chamber. Over here, bring it over here to the left, and the fruiting chamber. I have it set on a 90% humidity, so it'll shut off, but obviously it spikes a little bit because there's still a little bit of humidity getting pumped in after it shuts off. and it kicks back on when it hits 80%. So that way it gives it a little bit of time to dry before it starts wetting it, and then that triggers the I guess the primordia, or the cycle for the fruiting. You can really see it starting on the lion's mane right there to the left in this area. Hold on, let me focus again. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's starting to grow outside the bag. That little white line right there, that's where I cut the bag. All the way across, a little slit, and you could even see it poking out on that side. So within a day or two, you're going to see some real nice fruit starting to perform. Probably by tomorrow. This one is the Blue Oyster mushroom. And I really want to see this one because I like the way Blue Oyster mushrooms look. Same thing with the Pink Oyster mushroom. Now this one, you can see all those little pink oysters trying to grow before I made the slit. But now that I made the slit, I did like a T, like I usually see on videos. And just waiting to see signs of growth. So that is my update. And I hope to see more from you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I'm about to start putting some more blocks into the cooker and get them ready for those grain spawns. Keeping this going. Primarily the lion's mane. The lion's mane is going to be my health. I also got the reishi going. I got the blue and pink oyster mushrooms, mostly for me to eat, but also for local people that I know that if they notice it from my socials and they want some, I'll sell some too. But if you guys would like me to package up, dry some, or buy some of the genetics after you guys see the progress and the process, and you like the fruiting and you like the way my genetics look, always, message me. Go to my Etsy. I'll try to leave it in the description, and let's do business. So other than that, once again, thank you guys for coming through. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for my mushroom journey. Thank you.